but you're kidding right when it matters most. Starting backcourt in the playoffs. Duncan goes glass.
Going to be far more aggressive here in the second half at both ends of the court and to pick up the defense as well.
All right, Craig, here is Duncan. And goes glass effectively. That's the Tim Duncan that we are accustomed to seeing and have not seen that much.
He starts getting this kind of energetic run. You just got to hope that he cools off.
He's got 19, 9 of them in this period.
So look at that clock get down against him right now. This is where San Antonio gets themselves in trouble. Start standing around.
5 seconds to shoot. Duncan will. And he banks it home from long range.
I guess you can stand around, but when you got that guy, he's sort of a...
It is not fair or accurate to compare anyone to Michael Jordan. But remember how, when the Bulls' offense, sophisticated as it was, bogged down, you could always just go to Michael. That's sort of the case here.
But what Kurt Thomas has got...
Doesn't go. Line drive rebound to Antonio Daniels. A minute left in the third. Duncan given room.
That's
the
illegal.
bank is open for him.
That's illegal. For a guy to step out like that and shoot that ball off the glass. Duncan loves this little mid-post shot as he turns, squares up. Chris Dudley's got to give him some time. He just faces up and kisses that ball off the glass. Bill Walton would love that shot. That's
первой половины.
Тем более
Концентрацию игроки Лейкерс не теряют.
Да, и главное, против Тима Данкана очень жестко играют. Вот сейчас как борется с ним Хорас Грант за позицию.
Паркер, тем не менее, нашел возможность Данкану отдать мяч. И вот забил со своей точки первый мяч. До этого было 2 промаха.
Dan Pierre watches Tim Duncan. Duncan 4 of 7, 5 of 8, 13 points, a game high.
Back to the basket against Mutombo.
40-year-old got faked out.
Oh, that is a great play. That was a Larry Bird classic. Fake the pass. And then everybody turns and looks.
To Duncan, you got to be cognizant of the fact that we got to move, we got to cut. As the other players, you got to stay involved and not just be caught standing around watching Tim.
Duncan up and under O'Neal. Somehow.
A pretty good show.
Duncan having to go one-on-one virtually every time. No movement without the ball. Virtually impossible.
Passing early from the Spurs.
Duncan. And Duncan gets to the ball.
Crowd gets going. Quickest way to take him out of the game. Get it to your money guy.
There he is.
But they're not moving away from the ball.
Now someone's got to cut.
Over O'Neal, in and out. Duncan puts it back in.
Malik Rose with the foul here. That's third on Rose.
You see the dribble right there to the middle. Well, Shaq was heading down like some...
Well, now remember, these two teams did not play each other at all this season. They're starting to get a feel for each other, what they can do and what they can't do.
The Knicks have hit all 14 free throws they've tried in this game. Duncan, triple team, ball not free. He's got it back, and he scores.
He didn't bring that ball down that time. He kept it up the first time he brought it down. And was for him going into halftime to take some shots. And with this Spurs team, or you can see what the Lakers are doing. They're really running at that three-point line and forcing them to dribble the basketball and try to make twos.
Duncan blocked by Carrier. Here's Duncan again. He comes right back.
Phil Jackson talked to us before the game about that. He said,
After a slow start.
That turn always happens against rotating defense. And if you got a player that's patient like Fox, you can get that way.
Duncan got the step and possession. So San Antonio leads 50-46.
Woodman went for it. He slithered away from it off the glass. That's a nice play and a momentum stopper if you're New York.
Duncan hits the jump hook. He's in double figures now with 10. It's Avery Johnson is first.
The thing that amazes me about Tim Duncan is his ability to recognize what's there for him. He doesn't force it.
19 минут 12 очков. У Ливана Джорджа 13. Тут же меня поправляет. Точно выполненным штрафным. 67-53. Данкан. Данкан против Роберта Ори. Бросок 2 очка.
double. Left-handed. Flips it.
Duncan, quick move, left-handed hook shot.
Oh, wow. The Lakers won the whole thing in 16 games. If this series goes 7 games, that will be 13 games the Lakers will have played just to get to the Western Conference Finals.
Tom said a long time ago they were going to get there to be their toughest test. And Tim Duncan starting to pick back up where he left. San Antonio 54, the Lakers 50.
Robin Horry called for that foul and took the shot on the knee. Tim Duncan with the reverse stuff.
Ну и что было? Не выставлено было плечо, ничего особенного не вытворял. Шакил просто родился таким большим, за что спасибо папе и маме. И за это и по поводу защиты именно. Тим Данкан. Второй раз пропускает Роберт Тори второй раз пропускает Тима Данкана под кольцо. И разница сокращается до 11 очков. Минутный перерыв.
7 straight points now in the last minute and a half by the Nets to close that 10-point gap down to where we are, a 3-point lead. Duncan over Kenyon Martin. So that's a tough shot. So complete, so perfect. In 7 Duncan reached up against Brett. Oh, does he throw it down with authority? Booth came over to help out, but got there late.
And he stays in a hotel. We don't get to stay there. I don't understand that. How do you get connected like that?
They were ready early. They had the dark glasses on in the inside dark room.
All right, Tim Duncan on the follow. And Rick Popovich.
Seconds to go in the quarter.
Ellie the lob to Duncan. Between 2 defenders, he puts it in.
How about the catch? How about the catch and the ability to come down as that big guy and lay the ball?
По сравнению с Дэном Бодирогой, самым дорогим баскетболистом Европы, получающим $2 с лишним миллиона за сезон. Поверьте, столько никому не платят. Тим Данкан в Европе, естественно. Тим Данкан бросает через Роберта Ори, набирает 2 очка. 21-8, шокирующее.
Major possession right here. Duncan to the scoop.
Duncan, tough move with Shaq out of the game. That's what you said they needed to do.
In the second half, Karl Malone has cooled off, and they're going to have to come back to Karl Malone if they want to win this ball game. But yesterday, the Spurs took a long time before they finally got control of the ball game in the fourth quarter against the Trailblazers, and then had to go to OT to win it. Duncan over Ostertag for an 8 shot. And San Antonio calls a timeout. Now you take a look at Tim Duncan and you know why they believe that they got to go through this guy all the time, because
Childs is now 4 for 19 in the series.
Well, they need Childs because Charlie Ward wore down the other night with too many minutes after the great first half. He was 0 for 5 in the second. They need Childs.
Childs played only 7 minutes on the bum knee in game 4. Duncan, close to unstoppable. You can maybe make him take a more difficult shot, but you can almost never stop him from getting it off. Misses the open jumper. Robinson, another rebound. Duncan with Thomas on him. Little fadeaway jumper is good.
Now that was a powerful move that time by Duncan. He actually got banged and he was able to continue on through and
shooting this quarter has been all San Antonio. They stretch their lead to a dozen with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Game 1 of the NBA Finals in San Antonio. Tim Duncan continuing to put on a third quarter show.
The best defense I've seen against Shaq in the last 3 years has been played by Tim Duncan. He's playing perfect position, forcing Shaq to take tough shots, and Shaq has been making them.
Duncan gets inside. Had very little room to operate against Walker. So San Antonio playing well.
35 секунд осталось до конца второй четверти. После сирены вы поступите в распоряжение Александра Мошкина. Демонстрация отрывков из последнего обозрения NBA Action предусмотрено. Предполагается.
Quick spin. Right to the goal. Great read by Duncan to spin baseline off of Stoudemire's forearm.
Not bad for an off night.
Duncan on Ibaka. What a play by Tim Duncan, spinning to the baseline. Number 5 on Ibaka, and Duncan having himself a big night, Chris.